In a quiet little pond, surrounded by tall grasses and shaded by towering trees, lived a small, curious turtle named Timmy. Timmy was the youngest of his family, and while his older brothers and sisters were content to bask in the sun or munch on pondweed, Timmy was always eager to explore the world beyond his home. One sunny morning, as Timmy was swimming near the edge of the pond, he noticed something shimmering in the water. It was a tiny, golden fish, darting back and forth with a flick of its tail. "Hello," Timmy called out, paddling closer. "I'm Timmy. Who are you?" The little fish paused and turned to face Timmy. "I'm Goldie," she replied with a cheerful flick of her fins. "I'm exploring the pond today. What about you?" "I love exploring too," Timmy said, excited to have found a new friend. "There's so much to see and discover. Have you been to the Great Lily Pad?" Goldie's eyes widened. "The Great Lily Pad? I've heard about it, but I've never been. They say it's the biggest lily pad in the whole pond." Timmy nodded eagerly. "It is. And sometimes, if you're lucky, you might see a dragonfly land on it. They're so colorful and fast." Goldie's tail swished with excitement. "That sounds amazing. Will you take me there, Timmy?" "Of course," Timmy said, and together, they set off on their adventure. As they swam through the pond, Timmy showed Goldie all his favorite spots. They passed by the tall reeds, where the frogs liked to sing their croaky songs, and swam through the waterfall of bubbles, a spot where tiny bubbles rose from the bottom of the pond and tickled their shells. Finally, they reached the Great Lily Pad. It was as big as a dinner plate and floated majestically on the water, its broad green leaves spreading out in all directions. Timmy and Goldie marveled at its size and beauty. "Wow, it's even bigger than I imagined," Goldie exclaimed. Timmy smiled proudly. "I knew you'd like it. Let's climb up and rest for a while." They both climbed onto the lily pad, enjoying the warmth of the sun on their backs. As they relaxed, a brilliant blue dragonfly zipped by, its wings sparkling in the sunlight. "Look," Timmy whispered, pointing with his flipper. "There's the dragonfly." Goldie watched in awe as the dragonfly danced above the water, landing gracefully on the edge of the lily pad. "It's so beautiful," she said softly. They spent the afternoon on the Great Lily Pad, talking and laughing about their adventures. Timmy was happy to have made a new friend who loved exploring as much as he did. As the sun began to set, casting a golden glow over the pond, Goldie sighed contentedly. "This has been the best day ever, Timmy. Thank you for showing me all these wonderful places." "I'm glad you came with me," Timmy replied. "Exploring is always more fun with a friend." With the day coming to an end, they decided it was time to head back home. As they swam back to the center of the pond, the stars began to twinkle in the sky above, and the pond was peaceful and calm. When they reached the spot where they first met, Goldie smiled at Timmy. "Let's explore again tomorrow. There's still so much to see." Timmy grinned. "I'd love that. There's always a new adventure waiting just around the corner." And so, from that day on, Timmy the Turtle and Goldie the Golden Fish became the best of friends. Together, they explored every inch of the pond, discovering new wonders and making memories that would last a lifetime. And every time they found a new place, Timmy would remind himself how lucky he was to have a friend like Goldie to share his adventures with. Because as Timmy knew, the best part of any adventure wasn't just what you discovered, it was who you discovered it with.